Words mean nothing to me, for I speak the language of retribution.
What was that, Mr. Monkey?
What was that, monkey? Henrix, let's go. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Start battle. She will help him.
Don't get too cocky.
Let's get him over. Let's get him over here. Let's make him attack.
How about no?
Target is too far away. That's.
Am I
Aha!
getting paid for this?
There we go.
I will do my duty. Indeed. I've suffered worse.
Tell me, and if
Oh. Sorry, Pascal.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Target well struck.
You call this a strike?
At your beck and call. Through pain and hardship, we prove our devotion. Pain and duty go hand in hand. My ears are ringing.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Let's destroy this guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I can also burst.
That is for the
Many losses. We could have had better hits there, I think.
May the Divine's will be done.
Okay, let's see how many hits can we get. Let's take these two.
The Emperor commands.
Your death is approaching.
Yeah, he's gonna die. Start with healing yourself. That's good. Let's go hide. You need one round of healing before you do anything more.
You will pay for this in blood.
Scorn the pain.
Let's see here.
Everyone, step aside.
Killing is due to you.
Let's just charge him.
Do that.
There we go. And then we'll... No normal hit? What's that? And then we do this one.
I won't object to it.
What was this? This was kick. Yeah, I could have done the kick.
Too bad I never leave debts unpaid.
Let's see here.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Two AP, yeah.
For Von Valancius!
And there we go. So let's do this.
It will be done.
Let's slash them. One more time.
Indeed. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
So true. Okay, let's see. We can get over here.
A moving target lives longer. You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
You call this a strike?
Okay, let's see.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Sworn enemy, and let's trash.
Reduce to dust.
That guy's hiding out.
This is the body. From the ashes, I will.
Lost in our ranks.
Let's see here. Oh, it's just him.
And so shall it be.
Miss.
What an anguish! Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus. Vengeance will be swift.
Yeah, my aim is starting to go crap here. Let's see.
Naturally.
Sworn enemy. Now we go.
Let's see to it. Be gone.
Casa. Living on the edge. I'd like to, but I can't.
Okay, let's see.
Stroke of luck.
Don't get too cocky.
You will pay for this in
Brace yourself, Abelard. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call. One fewer target. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, they managed to shoot her down. Well then, we'll just have to finish that guy off then. Could I reach? Yes.
Rejoice in service!
Activate calculate fury algorithm.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. I won't object.
Woe to you.
You have my thanks.
There we go.
I'll see our foes obliterated. The Emperor is on our side.
There we go.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay, let's trash him.
I won't object.
I'm done with this one.
Good damage.
I can do that. I consent it.
You call this a strike?
Tell me, and it is the... You jest, surely.
I've suffered worse. My place is at the fore. Indeed.
Okay, let's see.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens. And so it shall be.
Ouch.
Advancing. Running identity function successfully terminated.
Yeah, the melter guns really do damage from time to time, but blast pistols. So it's armor 40, 55, 40. This one can be good, but I don't know if the Eldar can use Dark Eldar equipment. Probably not, unless I train them too.
The machine god grants me insight.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
A pile of mutilated bodies which with cut tendons and shattered bones. Okay, so we have the dead warden is pinned to the ground with the blade of their own broken dagger. It was plunged right under their chin to ensure that the victim slowly choked to death.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
This is a good one. 14 to 16. I think that's better than the bolter I'm using, right? (11 to 17). And this is almost stronger. The burst is 3. Yeah, the magazine is smaller though, but this is a really good pistol.
An expected result.
Maybe I should give it to him. Make him a bolter pistol guy. Oh, we're back over here. Okay.
The Divine watches over us.
At least they left our crew alone. They would probably not have been ready. All right. So let's see here. Okay, from here. Make it safe. And we can go there all safely, like. Chart new routes. Very good. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, we are in the system of Kiavagama, the main industrial world of von Valancius dynasty. However, our astropaths report that attempts to contact Governor Gaprak have been unsuccessful. But wait, Lord Captain, a new report. Kiavagama is sending a request to exchange data. Should we accept? Accept the transmission. As you command, Lord Captain. The Vox Master switches to nearby comms channel to relay your instructions to the crew. For several minutes, nothing happens. Suddenly, a deafening screech erupts from the bridge's Vox system. You hear violent triads of garbled binaric code like low chuckles of machinery. Lord Captain, interference detected in the compartment of Vox system. Looks like the bridge is cut off from the rest of the void chip. Okay. Another book lesson. Session, I mean. Start of the picked recording. The void ship's bridge, sounds of working cognitators and the officer's footstep. The everyday scene is interrupted by an ear-splitting beeping sound, followed by lumens going out in the dim glow of candles and emergency lights. One of the officers in frame cries out, another falls to her knees, clutching her head. Over the beeping boxes, shouts can only just be heard. What's going on? The doors are locked. We've lost contact with all compartments. One of the bridge officers turned to the throne. Lord Captain, the Vox stations are malfunctioning and overloading the system. None of our outgoing transmissions are getting through. The incoming ones that do make it are distorted beyond interpretation. Interpretation? The Lord Captain gives the order to... Okay, so we have two choices. Decipher the incoming Vox transmission at all cost. Continue sending orders to the bridge and request status updates from the other compartments. Yeah, I think the inside of the ship is most important, so we're going to... The officer salutes and hurries over to the bridge Vox system, to the Vox master, who is leaning over his station. Moments later, a cry of surprise. Lord Captain, our transmissions are being distorted as we speak. Depressurize the lower base, execute the depths of the machine cult. Disable the life support system if even one command gets out. Svinto gives the order too. Tech use 10. Stop the transmission progress at any cost. Persuasion 10. Assigned officers to all control system to execute manual transmission override and send orders to the other compartments on paper. The third option is to destroy the ship's Vox system to prevent the transmission of the distorted messages. We'll do manual transmission override. Send orders to the other compartments on paper. The rogue trader gathers the senior officers and assigns each to one of the ship's control systems. One monitors the comm line. Another prepares written orders. The Vox Master's unit set up an internal communication system via comm beads. The crew's efforts are expended and well. The crew's efforts are. I'm starting to get read tired here. The crew's efforts are expedient and well coordinated, and within moments servo skulls carrying instructions from the Lord Captain are diving into the ventilation shaft and vanishing into the gloom. Alright. Continue. Scrap code. The voice belongs to the one-deck engineer who has turned to the Lord Captain from his station. We have been attacked with scrap code, a tech heresy designed to corrupt machines. The transmission received from the planet was infected with this taint, and it is now running through the ship's veins. Omnissiah preserve us. The Void-born officer appears before the Lord Captain once more. Whatever it is that's attacking us, we have a backup procedure that can circumvent the Vox barrier. In the atrium leading to the bridge, there is a terminal for an isolated system that might still be unaffected. A loud pop. The pipes over the officer's heads burst, and a blast of hot air flings the Void-born away from the Lord Captain. His body slamming straight through the cognitator panel. The picked frame spins uncontrollably. The servo skull was jolted by the gust. The picked recorder fogs over. The Vox picking up the crackling of electricity and death cry. Gas on the bridge. A junior attendant shout and instantly doubles over, inhaling the poisoned air. The rogue trader. runs for his lives from he runs for his life from the bridge. Save yourself. Commands the crew to carry on with their duty until the very last. Gives the order to evacuate immediately. The rogue trader personally oversees the evacuation, bring the plasma cutters, get the wounded out to the exit. The officers repeat his order. When the service skulls following the rogue trader reaches the doors, they fall to the plasma cutter and crumble. They fall to the plasma cutters and crumble on outward. The rogue trader is the last to leave the bridge. Leaning on a supporting beam, the rogue trader takes several deep breaths, trying to flush his lungs with air. Then he straightens, smooths his uniform, and heads toward a goal known only to him. The servo skulls follow. The atrium is in a state of panic. Silhouettes skitter about in the dark hall, illuminated only by the flickering of emergency lumens. Curt orders and someone's feverish words of prayer can be heard. Having lost all communications, the beheaded ship is writhing in agony. It takes a while for the Lord Captain to find the cognitator mentioned by the fallen officer. The panel of the isolated terminal is riddled with cracks and bloodstains, and on the floor by the terminal a tech priest is lying in a heap with his head smashed and technical liquid mixed with blood oozing out of his ports. The Lord Captain decides to take his chances to restore the terminal. We only have one choice here. The rogue trader rips the power key off the tech priest's mecha dendrites and opens the cover to the terminal. Sparks fly into his face, but he is confident in his manipulation of the tangled wires and the clanging levers. After replacing the cover and ensuring that the system is restored, the Lord Captain brings up the required data on the screens. The most problematic situation on the middle decks, which have been left without any instructions from the bridge since the disaster began. Due to power supply failures, the bay have been completely cut off from the life support systems. The people surrounded by darkness are panicking, and their oxygen supply will last another half hour at most. The Lord Captain knows where help is needed most. He decides to I should go myself, depending on what needs to be done. What will happen if I stay? So I will go to the decks myself, send officer to the compartments where the situation is critical. I'm sending officers. I can't do everything myself here. I'm sending officers. The rogue trader contacts several officers via the Vox terminal and orders them to deal with the most critical situation on the ships at once. Return to the bridge. Lord Captain. The Vox Master's voice is quivering with exhaustion. The situation has been brought under control, more or less. It will take some time to eliminate the consequences of the attack completely, but the vessel is capable of motion. We may even be able to conduct a warp jump if you feel we should leave the system. Allow me to bring you up to date. Fortunately, the bridge suffered only minor losses. The reports mention only a few casualties that are already been replaced. The middle decks are in mourning, Lord Captain. During the attack, some bays were cut off from power and life support systems. The rescue crews failed to reach the trapped people in time. The death toll is still being finalized. but we have lost thousands. Kiavagama went silent after transmitting the harmful signal. I will refrain from sending inquiries to the industrial world to avoid a second attack. I'm afraid we have exhausted our options to remote analysis. More information can only be obtained by closing the distance or even sending an away party to the planet's surface. The time has come to remind you about your our agreement, Svinto. I must be present in your entourage during the expedition to Kiavagama. I'm counting on your cooperation. The crew is awaiting further instructions, Lord Captain. Okay. Doing 2 quick scans and then we go to the fight. This dwarf planet is marked on the von Valancius Protectorate chart as Atle and serves as backup source of water for the habitable worlds of neighboring systems. Due to the abundance of bacteria proliferating in the Atle hydrosphere, the extraction of ice was stopped half a century ago, but much of your officers' surprise, but much too, your officers' surprise, the augurs detected an unidentified mining rig deep underground. Presumably, the excavation is aimed at extracting clay minerals near the planet's core, enriched with iron and other metals. Send a scouting party. The extractium turns out to be Incendia Chorda's latest investment, whose dominance is located just within a few jumps from the Karnak system. While this world is of little value to the von Valancius dynasty, your officers see this gesture as an attempt to test the boundaries of the newly minted rogue traders' leniency. Oh, you're taking advantage. The Seneschals considers this act unacceptable and insist on confiscating and rebashing the extractium that was illegally set up in von Valancius territory. Magus Pascal note an unusual composition of Atlas core. Subsequent development will allow the extraction of rare refractory metals. Heeding his advice, the rogue trader decides to keep the extractium for himself. That is possible. The rogue trader graciously allows Insenia Shorda to feed on crumbs unworthy of the von Valancium dynasty. Attention, destroy the extractium with a precise shot. The rogue trader orders on behalf of everyone on the illegal mining rig and send their heads to the Insenia Shorda with the very best of wishes. I'm keeping it for myself. Your people easily assume control as the frightened workers and the token security crew do not even attempt to resist. The extractium's machines are restored shortly after. The amassed containers filled with precious ore are delivered to the flagship's cargo hold. I do have 5, but it's only 3. And I have 17. So let's check on colony management. We need to check here what we can do.